What's going on, guys? Welcome to our guide. It's coming to you from me and Alex. Explain what this guide is. Well, this is a guide to what we found out about the standalone. It's about all different parts of the standalone. Some of it we found out from playing the game, some things we've heard. Not all of it's fact, a lot of it's just from our own experience and what we've come across. So part 2, we're getting started. In this, we're going to show you a map of the spawn locations. Spawning gear, whether you're going to be a survivalist or a bandit, where to go and what plane type, and the new health system. So guys, this is the map. This can be found at DayZDB.com. I'll put a link down in the description. This map will show you pretty much where everything is, all different buildings. You can even put things on so you can see where all the military things are, where all the food is, stuff like that. We use it quite a lot, to be honest. You can see on the all the different key locations are pretty much marked on there. And on this map, I've marked out pretty much where you can spawn, so you can spawn at Novi in the centre. Otherwise, you've got many places on the coast where you're most likely to spawn, such as Berezino. There's 3 valleys on there. There's also Electro, Cherno, Balota along the bottom. So guys, this is spawning gear. You can choose which character you want. Mine's gone for black t-shirt, black pants. You can see at the top there I've got a black t-shirt on, got myself some trainers on. You can see I've got my black jeans there with a flashlight and a battery inside. Your gear's on 2 sides, and right hand side is the stuff that you currently have, so that'll show you all your like your backpacks, all different type of clothing. On the left hand side, stuff that's around you. You can put your battery inside your flashlight to make it work. So now we're back to the spawning map of all the different locations where you most like to spawn. And on this map, I've marked out all the pretty much hot areas or areas you want to visit. So at the top right, we've got North East Airfield. Below that, we've got Berezino. All the way on the south, we've got Electro, Cherno, Balota. Then we've got a South military camp just on the left hand side. Above that, we've got Zelen. So top right of that, we've got another military camp. And top left of that, we've got the North West Airfield. These are the places I recommend going whenever you're spawning. So figure out where you are. Wherever you spawn, you can usually run the coast on your left or your right, and you will end up hitting one of these major places. These places have the best loot to start off with, so at the cities and the military camps, at the airfields, there's always barracks there, different types of houses, all the high valuable gear. But beware, this is where you will find most bandits and other players. So guys, just a quick screenshot of the jail building. These are usually found in the military area. This one is at Zelen. There's some at the military camps, some at Green Mountain. All the airfields have these. These are usually pretty good for military loot. This is a lovely barracks building spotted by Alex. As you can see, pretty long. Got room for some loot. All these rooms usually have a bit of looting. So guys, welcome to part 3. Part 3 is clothing and gear, pretty much. So different clothing, backpacks, different size slots, different looks of things. Vests, things like vests and helmets and gloves that you can get, how things are camouflaged better. I explain how pristine, damaged and ruined items affect each other inside the clothing and backpack world. Right guys, as for clothing, this is I have a jacket on that has 6 slots, means I can carry 6 things. Pants on, which means I have another 6 slots. Tactical vest, this has 8 slots. That's just for extra room. And the hunting backpack, that has 30 slots. Obviously everyone carries a backpack. If you get shot in the backpack, it'll get ruined, and then everything inside will get ruined. Same with the vests, same with the jackets. So if you're going to shoot someone, try and aim for the leg area, since they only put 6 slots in there. So guys, just to recover, at the moment you can find many different types of clothing. So you can find t-shirts that have no slots, like type of shirts that have 2 slots, maybe a raincoat that has 4 slots, and a hoodie that has 4 slots. Or you can find like one of the jackets that I have that's camouflaged that has 6 slots. Same for trousers, you can find jeans, cargo pants, all sorts of different stuff. You can find assault vests, you can find backpacks, you can find smaller backpacks, they don't blend in as well at 30 slots. One I have has 35 slots, which is a hunting backpack, that's the best for camouflage. And you can find big hiking bags that have 35 slots. Camouflage does make a big difference in this game because Alex can lie down in the grass next to me and I can't see him, whereas if he's got one of his red backpacks on, he stands out like a sore thumb. so people with higher graphics can't see you as that well. I'll just keep that in mind. For helmets and vests, gloves, we believe that these stop zombies from hitting you, so if your gear's like you got a pristine helmet and stuff on, it will stop zombies from doing damage to you, as opposed to running around naked. Pristine gear obviously keeps you in better condition. Pristine clothes keep your pristine gear inside pristine, as opposed to having ruined clothing that will just make everything you've got pristine ruined inside. So try and keep your gear in the best condition, otherwise things will start deteriorating pretty quickly. Moving to part 4, weapons. We're going to talk about all the different types of weapons in this, different scopes, different sights, about loading magazines, finding ammo. Right guys, so I've got the Mosin. This is within no scope, obviously you can't really see much, it's not too bad. I put on my PU scope, which is medium ranged. It's not too bad, anything up to about usually 300 meters you can hit. And then also put out for my long range one, which me and Alex were hitting things up to 900 meters with this. It's a good one to have. A few more words about the Mosin is quite a common gun. Fires 7.62, which we know as DMR rounds. It fires 5 bullets till you have to reload. It's a manual reload, so you have to open your gear, drag the bullets in, load them in properly, instead of reloading like a magazine. Guys, this is an M4, has many custom parts, so you got a suppressor, doesn't work yet, bipod for steady aim, carry handle optics, got a handguard, and magazine. Looking down, these optics, pretty basic, can't really see much. Bit more about weapons, you can have obviously firearms, and you can also have melee weapons. Melee weapons include such things as fire axes or wrenches, kitchen knives, screwdrivers, baseball bats, even spades. There is the other 2 types of firearms, which are pistols. You can obviously get your standard like M9 type gun, which has a magazine you have to find, load in, has 15 bullets of .45 APC. There's also a 357 revolver, which uses 357 rounds. That has 6 shots at a time, you have to manually go in and reload like the Mosin. Right guys, this is a fire extinguisher. Melee weapon, pretty useless. I wouldn't even bother taking one. Right, so guys, we have a popular sight here of someone running away from a zombie because they don't know how to attack it. We have our lovely Alex using his hatchet to swing. When you swing the hatchet, the actual hit is slightly to the right, as he's got it down by his side. Alex is trying to hit the zombie. Uses a fire axe, it only takes 1 hit. This is a fire axe, doesn't matter condition it in, usually they're pretty good. Mine's 1 instead of pristine. Hit the zombie with that axe or a melee weapon has a lot of advantages over using a gun, as it's a lot quieter, and if someone's around, it makes a big difference. So guys, we got a zombie chasing me. If you go near them, they'll take a swing at you. Oh, he hit me then. That was one that hit him. There was one back here. Oh, there's another one. Oh god. Usually if you time it right, you can just hit them straight away. Like that. When you swing, the axe does go slightly to the right. That was me. If you like that, then your axe goes way to the right. So keep your axe like down by your side as it is, and swing. Part 5. Food, drink, health. So we're going about finding drink and food, carrying it, and then your health system. So primarily drink and food just be one of the things in the mod where you just topped up every so often and that was it, you were fine. But on this, it's to do with the whole health system, and pretty much the full game revolves around finding food and drink. So food and drink has come to the point where you have to have enough of it so you can regain blood and achieve a healthy status. Having a healthy status is quite important, so you can carry food throughout your backpack, throughout your pants, whatever you're wearing, but beware of putting food inside. Moving backpack will ruin the food. It's still edible, but it won't give you as much of the benefits as opposed to carrying pristine food. So guys, moving on to the health system. It's just me at the moment. The health system is different as to the mod version. In this one there's 5 separate bars you have to understand. Before it used to be food, water and blood, but in this one you actually have thirst is the first one. This is your water, your soda. This tells you when you feel thirsty or not. You've got your hunger, which is obviously your food, any food items you can find, and now we have the stomach, which is new and confusing to everybody. The stomach, it's like a real life stomach. Obviously, you have to balance your food, you have to balance your hunger and your thirst out to fill up your stomach. Obviously, having your full stomach is better than having an empty stomach, otherwise you start feeling tired and stuff like that. Next, we have blood, which everyone's familiar with. On this though, blood is more about saturation. You can tell how much blood you got by how colourful your screen is, which is quite helpful. If you go grayscale, it means you're losing blood. When it starts getting very, very grey, that means you're pretty on low blood. Blood, obviously, if you get shot, you'll start losing blood, so blood you want to keep right high, as usual. Now we have your overall health. Health is sort of like your stomach and your blood combined. Let's just say we've spawned in. We just got off the coast, we've spawned in, and now we have our thirst and hunger quite low. Usually you get a thirsty message like I'm feeling thirsty. You have more hunger, like your food is higher up than your blood, than your thirst is. So you have to start off by getting some water pretty soon, otherwise you're going to start feeling very thirsty. Now you can see that the thirst and hunger is joined to our stomach directly. These have to be pretty high up in order to fill our stomach. Obviously your stomach starts off pretty small, so you have to start eating more food and more drink, which will help fill up your stomach. Having the stomach's good, you get messages such as I feel full, I feel satisfied, stuff like that. You believe you have about 2,000 thirst, 4,000 hunger and 20,000 stomach, so you can use a lot to fill up your stomach. Your stomach is linked to your health and to your blood directly. Usually when you start off, I think you have your full blood and you have about half health. When you get hit by a zombie, you lose half your blood. That means your screen might start going grey, guy might start moaning that it hurts. But as you've got a full stomach, it means that our blood will start to go up, we'll get some colour back, it'll start looking a lot better. Once we have full blood, it means our health will also restore up to the top where it starts saying healthy, where it usually says thirsty and hungry. So let's say you've been out looting, and obviously after a while your thirst will go down, your hunger will go down, which means your stomach will start going down. You might find a water pump that looks like this. Then you might start to fill up your thirst, fill up your stomach, might make the guy feel a little bit better. Obviously when the guy feels a bit better, the game looks better, your blood will be full, things like that. You might start eating. The guy says feels full, he's going to be sick, stuff like that. And if you are sick, then you've got very big problems, because your food will go down, your thirst will go down, your stomach will be empty, you'll have big problems. You gotta be thirsty, saying it's dying of starvation, stuff like that, which will kill you pretty fast unless you find some more food and more thirst. So always try and keep a balance between thirst and hunger going in your stomach, or regularly top up your food and drink.
Food.
So food, there's a lot of different types of food. Here you see I have orange that is not rotten, it's pristine, so that will give me a lot of food. A lot of what I put down is I fill up my hunger bar quite a lot. I've got a damaged can of baked beans. Food is alright to eat whether it's damaged or not. It's just the amount of nutrition you get out of it, amount of hunger. So I've got warm spaghetti, that'll be pretty good. Pristine orange, that'll be pretty good. Damaged food, it's my cans, but it's not so bad. Obviously you eat 25% at a time. The can opener, just open this can, one can of beans, and you'll see it's still got 100% of food. Where it is I use my firefighter's axe, it'll still open food, but you'll see it's now come up to only 57%. So always try and use a can opener everything. Doesn't matter how damaged a can opener is, it'll still give out 100%. Anything else, Radix?
Avoid rotten fruit.
Yeah, rotten fruit. You'll find rotten fruit everywhere, and it is no good. It'll just make you sick. Might even
Even
kill
if
you.
you're starving, it's usually not worth it.
Yeah, if you're starving, don't bother eating rotten fruit. Here you got a water pump. You can just press your F key and you'll just drink from it until you keep going. You can also get your water bottles. put them in your hand, then scroll to fill bottle. Good thing about water pumps is it's clean water. If you go to a pond or something, it'll be dirty water. It can also contaminate and make you sick. I carry 3 bottles on me because in case we're like camping out somewhere or trying to avoid a place and we see someone, I've always got plenty supply of me. Part 6, Medical. Talk about first aid boxes, different blood types, blood testing using finding medical items. So in this game you can now find first aid boxes that contain various different looting. If you find a pristine one, hopefully the items inside will be pristine. If the box is ruined, obviously it's going to ruin all the items inside. Blood types are like real life blood types, so you can't give someone the wrong blood, otherwise it will kill them. You can find blood testing kits that will tell you your blood type. If you can find a few, hopefully you can test your friends, maybe swap blood if it'll work. Okay guys, so this is a hospital building. This is where you find a lot of your medical stuff. So guys, while Alex guards the door downstairs, I'm going to show you, I've got a first aid kit, pristine. I'll make sure that everything's inside stays good. So I've got some pterodactyline antibiotics, usually used when you're sick, helps make it better. Bandages, that's always good to bandage. An IV starter kit. When you want to give someone a blood bag, you use one of these combined blood bag to put it into them. I've got a saline bag, which is saline plus an IV put together to actually give someone saline. Saline at the moment helps restock the blood, which will obviously make you feel better. It'll pretty much bring colour to your screen. That's a blood bag. That is morphine for when you're in pain. Use too much, you will become addicted. I don't know what the effects of that are yet. That is some injection vial. Don't know what it's for actually. Maybe just inject it with yourself or just drink it. Usually don't carry syringes on this as everything can just be drank. What else have I got? Some vitamin bottles. These are pristine. I've heard that over time using these it actually help keep you healthier or less prone to infections and crap like that. Anything else, Alex? Charcoal tabs. They make you sick.
Well, I think they fixed that now. Ooh, alcohol tincture.
Alcohol tincture. That's what them tablets did as well. Them antibiotics. When you get hit by a zombie, your guy will start moaning, going, this hurts, shit, use these antibiotics, or use alcohol tincture. Just put on the floor, Alex, and I'll have a look. It's just a little bottle kept on the floor. Yeah, it just helps do your wounds, disinfect the scratches and wounds. I'll dilute for a refreshing bath. There you go. So guys, just a quick summary about handcuffing and holding up other players, and some final advice. So guys, Alex is going to handcuff me. Usually when people will say to you to stop and put your gun away, so you put your gun away, and usually I'll come up to you, start handcuffing you. See the bottom says Alex starts handcuffs, so I'm going to get down and put down my back. And now you can see that I'm stuck, I can't move my mouse left and right or anything. Can't look right, I can look around. To get out of this, usually you just move yourself side to side. And whilst this happens, people can get inside your gear. So now that I've got my handcuffs free. This game, bit of last advice is you can actually never trust anyone. There always seems to be bandits about. Damn. Anyway, thanks for watching guys. Any questions, please leave them in the comments. And this game is an alpha, there's always new updates, new content coming out. So anything new interesting coming out, we'll make a short video and post it up.